everyone, it's Stephanie Adams with SOS Solutions. Today I want to talk to you about probably one of the dumbest loopholes that you can use when you're trying to repair your own credit. So as you can see over on my screen here, I have a bunch of words. I'm going to go over them here in a minute, but basically here's what we're trying to do. Your name and address. Any names and addresses that are on your credit report are actually tied to some account in some way on your credit report. So one of the dumbest loopholes I ever saw or I ever learned about was actually removing old addresses, wrong spelled names, addresses who, for example, let's say you lived in apartment 201 and they put apartment 202. Well, that's wrong address for the credit bureaus. And can absolutely result in negative items being taken off of your credit report. Now let me caveat that by saying it can also result in positive items being taken off of your credit report. But if a positive item is removed from your credit report and it's something that you're still making payments on, as soon as you make an additional payment, it pops right back up. So loophole closed. But let's just real quick go over a sample letter that you can send to the bureaus. It's really, really simple. People think there's these magic letters when you write to a credit bureau, but there's totally not. So you'll see exactly how simple this is. We'll go over this here right now. But remember, we want to take off the names that are not spelled correctly, names that you are no longer using, addresses that you haven't lived at or aren't tied to accounts that you're currently making payments on. Make sure that your date of birth is correct. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen a credit report that has multiple social security numbers tied to it. So making sure that only your social security number is tied to an account. So let's take a look real quick at what we have on our screen. First thing, obviously, you're going to find it's a letter. So put your first name, your last name, your address, all that stuff right there. Stick today's date in there so that you can time when this letter went out. Remember, those bureaus have 30 days to get back to you. So if you're going to mail it, you've got a couple days for the letter to get to the bureaus in the mail. They have 30 days to process. You got a few days to come back. That normally ends up to like 36 days or so, but stretch it out to 45 just to be on the safe side so you don't bite yourself in the foot when you go to dispute this with the bureaus. All right, so we got your name, today's date. The recipient name is actually the credit bureau's addresses and names. It may concern because obviously there's nobody that you're addressing directly. And keep in mind, this is actually going to a computer. It's not going to a human being. It's going to a computer. At no point in this process is a human being getting their hands on your letter other than to load it into a machine. Nobody's going to read this thing. So you're going to find a lot of credit repair companies that say, oh, we want to kick it out of eOscar. It's not going to happen. They're either going to tell you that they understand your dispute or they don't understand your dispute. It's going to go into a category or it's not, and they're going to ask you for more information. But at no point does a human being really lay their eyes on your letters to the credit bureaus. Think security risk too. I mean, human beings having all this information, probably not a good thing. Okay, I digress. Moving on. All right, so to whom it may concern, upon inspection of my credit report, I noticed the following personal information is incorrect. My full name is blah. Right there. That's it. You can also name any other names that you want on there. You can actually list those. And then it says there should be no other names listed. Remove anything else. My current address, there should be no other addresses listed. My date of birth, remove any others. Previous addresses that are undeliverable and I have no access to them. So, I mean, you can fill in even more information here. If you want to say, hey, I don't work at that employer anymore, you can have that taken off. I don't want my phone number listed anymore, you can have that stuff taken off. And there's no magic to this, for real. You just write a sentence and put it in here and boom, that's it. The bureau's computer is going to read that and kick out whatever they need to kick out. Now, real quick, this could take a round or two for them to actually get it right. So if you get your credit report back and some of those addresses are still there, you can just turn around and resend this letter. and hopefully see what else you can get taken off of there. And it really is a loophole. I've seen credit reports come back with negative items removed just because you updated your address. So there's your credit loophole. Again, my name is Stephanie Adams with SOS Solutions. I'll leave my contact information in the comments below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please give us a call. 757-356-5756. You guys, take care. Have a great day.